I just spent 47 minutes on a live Zoom call breaking down our entire cold email system, everything from targeting to copy, infrastructure, follow-up, and so much more, so that you don't have to piece it together from 30 different YouTube videos. Our clients have added $270,000 in revenue, booked 75 meetings, signed 13 clients, and so much more. And this is the full unedited recording of a cold email live training I did. Watch it once, and I promise you, it'll change your cold email system.
Getting all these emails and sending 1 lakh emails in a month. More
Yeah.
than, I guess, 1 lakh.
Yeah. So and we can get started. So pretty much you're asking, how are we replying to people, essentially? Is that what you're saying? Okay. Yeah. So right now we have a warm caller and he's pretty much a inbox manager / warm caller. So what that means is he responds. We have like Notion templates, and I can show you guys some of this stuff. This is a secret sauce for being in here. Let me see. So he has access to some of this. Let me see.
Okay.
Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Okay. Share. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes. Now we can.
Yeah. So he has access to this, which is like inbox management SOP. And then on here, we have like reply templates for different types of clients. And so on here, it's just like, okay, what types of interested responses are there? There's like, send me more info. I'm interested, right? That's one. Or one is like pricing, like how much does this cost? Another one is like pricing and interested. Okay, like how much does this cost, and can you tell me more, right? Some of them can be like, okay, like let's get on a call. So he has access to all this, and it's literally for every client that we have, we templatize it so it's different it's different for every single client that we do have, right? So that's one thing. Now, what I really recommend you guys do is if you guys have the phone number of the lead that responds, hit them up immediately instead of just emailing them back. We're literally seeing like a 2x in terms of like booking rate from just calling the lead instead of even replying to them. So like if you'll see here, let me see, if I go to positive reply, we have our setter. Let's say this person said, hey, I'm interested, let's chat. He calls them, and if they don't answer, he sends them like, hey, like let's go on a call, blah 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 blah, that type of template. But I really, really recommend you guys like call them, because it'll just change the game for you. You'll book so many more calls. We have a crazy automation for this. I'm kind of like derailing, but I'm so excited about this type of stuff because it's so cool. But pretty much you can do this on Instantly or Smart Lead. But when we mark a lead right here, if you can see lead category, if we mark it as find phone number, what happens is we use Clay Better Contacts, and for our setter, he gets hit with something like this, where he gets the phone number of the person automatically enriched based off of just that tag. So this is really good. Obviously, this is much more high level than what most of you would need. But all I'm trying to say here is that like if you guys call your leads, very, very good. At scale, you can get to like stuff like this where you have your setter and all these automations. But at the very bare bones minimum, if you can call your leads, it'll be so much better. And you can see like, look, this person personal phone, this person personal phone. I mean, some of them don't have it, but we have it for every single one that like says I'm interested, pretty much. So yeah, that answered your question. I know that was a lot.
Okay. But that comes when someone replies for a lead magnet or something, like you said now in the feedback, that someone who basically your CT is that we share something for free, like a case study or a personalized room video or something like a lead magnet, and then you reply to that, and then you ask for a call, or also as soon as they reply with the interested lead on.
Yeah, so if it's a lead magnet, it's a little different because if you call them, they're gonna be like, yeah, can you send it over, and then I'll review it, obviously. If it's a lead magnet or like a free thing, just send it over via email. But if your call to action is just like, hey, can I send you more information? And they say, yes, you can send information, rather than emailing them back, just straight up call them and then try to book it in, because you'll book a lot more. If you call them 10 minutes or under, that's like our hygiene standard, your reply rate go like crazy. Ideally, even less. Like the closer it is to zero, the better, what we found. It's obviously it's not humanly possible, at least right now. Maybe there's like some AI SDR stuff
Mm.
that'll come out soon, but that's what we found.
Right. Okay. Okay. That's nice. But
Yeah.
is it mandatory to have their phone numbers? Let's say, like in your feedback, if I say that there is a case study regarding this, and can I share more information on this? And if they say ki, yes, share me those information, and
Mhm.
I say great. On the email itself, if I ask for booking a call, is that would suffice because I'm just starting out and I don't think there would be. Is there a way where I can get email or phone numbers of that one person at a very cheaper cost, or do I have to do something else to figure that out?
Um, so we use Better Contacts to find the phone number. It is a bit pricey. I think if you have the free trial with Apollo, you can pull their phone number from. It's not that
Okay.
many. It's like 10 to 15 or so. It's not too many per month. But with a
Mhm.
free trial of
Right.
Apollo or like a base account, you might be able to get phone numbers for cheap. Um, but it depends on who you're going after. Sometimes people have the phone number in their signature. Sometimes they'll even have it on their
Yeah.
LinkedIn. But if you don't have the phone number, just use email. Like that's unfortunate, but that's just what it is. But try Apollo, try their LinkedIn. If you're going after, well, your target is recruiters, and so they might have it on LinkedIn. But if you're going after like local
Yeah.
businesses, if your ICP's local businesses, if you just look up like their
Mm.
email or their website, they might have their company phone number. You can do it
Correct.
that
Yeah.
way.
Google My Business.
You'll
Yeah.
probably run
I do
into a
have that.
gatekeeper. You'll probably run into a gatekeeper, but
Mm.
it's still not too bad if you know how to handle that. But yeah, if you absolutely can't, just do email.
Right. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah, awesome, man. Arshad, how's it going, man? You're muted.
And how's it going? Nice to finally get in touch with you and yeah,
You as
seeing
well,
some
man.
videos and stuff.
You as well. You
Uh,
as well.
I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You can't hear me?
I think. Just give me a moment. Are you able to hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes.
I can't hear you for some reason though.
Can you guys hear me? Everybody else?
Yeah, yeah, I can.
Okay, it's weird.
Yeah, it's weird. I think you guys can hear me, but I can't hear anyone.
That's
Yeah.
strange. That's strange.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I guess if you remove that Bluetooth or something, then I guess it will. Because sometimes in school, online this meeting or something, that is the case.
Yeah,
If
but
you
I
can
can
try
hear you
that.
guys now. I switched up some
Ah,
microphone and stuff.
Nice.
So,
yeah.
hey guys, nice to see all of y'all. So, I'm at the verge where I am, maybe in a week, I will start sending out cold emails.
Mm-hmm.
So, my niche is cleaning companies,
Nice.
and I've prepared a list. I have set up the entire system, warming is done. I've integrated it with Go High Level. So, I've created automations for them to get reminders
Mm-hmm.
as soon as they book a call. So I've integrated my calendar with my landing page, and all of that is done.
Nice.
I'm pretty much done with my offer. I am learning how to use Clay so that I can personalize the emails.
Nice.
So I'm doing that part, and I now need to complete the script for the onboarding. I mean, not the onboarding, but the discovery call, and I need to create all the sequences for the emails, the email
Nice.
copy and the sequences.
What's your offer for the cleaning companies? I'm assuming it's commercial cleaning.
Yes, commercial cleaning.
Okay.
So I am helping them book qualified calls,
Yeah.
about 20 qualified calls in
Yeah.
60 days post the setup. And if I don't do that for whatever reason, I refund them the entire setup fee. So
Nice.
that
Nice.
that is what I'm looking at. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, any advice you have if you've
I
worked
so
with cleaning
I
companies?
had a call. We don't usually work with cleaning companies. I've been on a few calls with them,
Right.
but I had a call. One of my friends referred me to one last week. It was,
Okay.
and for them specifically, they were like, we want to do a paper lead basis.
Yeah,
Um,
that's exactly what I'm doing.
yeah,
I'm
so
gonna
that's
do a
good.
paper call. Yeah.
The only thing is, what this lady was telling me was like, there's like a, I don't know if it's like common amongst a lot of the commercial cleaning companies, but it's like
Okay.
um, I forgot the word. It's like first time consultation. So you book them in for a call, and then
Okay.
apparently after that discovery call, they have a like consultation. And so this lady,
Yeah.
rather than just saying, "Hey, we want to pay for lead," she's like, "We want to pay for consultation." So that's
Yeah, that's a
like an
trap.
objection that you might run into, and it's
Yeah.
unfortunate. But if that is the case, I would literally add an extra $100 to $200 on your pay per call basis, because like you can like the thing is with that, like you can control if they have a discovery call, but you can't control if that discovery call leads to the first time consultation, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you do decide to go with that thing and you hear that objection, I would add an extra $100 to your
Yeah.
to your fee.
Makes sense. Yeah. So even I was trying to discuss with Claude about this whole thing. So Claude said, be very specific about what you define as a qualified lead or a
Yeah.
qualified call, and even give them the condition that if they don't show up for the call and if they have not cancelled 24 hours before, then you still have to consider that as a qualified call. Right.
Nice.
So I'll define this with my clients very early on so that the objections don't come up later.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's what I was looking at.
Nice. Nice. How many email accounts do you have?
I have 30, Aryan.
Okay, and you're using Instantly Smart Lead?
Instantly.
Nice.
Instantly. Yeah.
So Eduardo, who was in here, I don't know how you can do it on Smart Lead, but he was telling me the other day, he's not in here anymore, but you can message him on school. But he's like programmed his AI agent to reply for him. And so Smart Lead,
Oh,
at least the AI agent, it isn't as good from what I've seen. That's why we still have our setter. But
right.
it isn't as good, in my opinion. But Eduardo has done it to where he's literally sending out emails and the agent's booking calls on his behalf. Like he's connected his Calendly, he's
Right.
connected all the reply templates, and the agent is literally just booking calls on his behalf. He's a coaching client of mine. He texted me earlier today, like, "Yo, like I just got a new call from the AI agent." So if any of you used Instantly, highly recommend that. Smartly, I can't really vouch for, but Instantly, I have heard at least the reply agent is a lot better.
Yeah. I remember Eduardo's post. He was the one who put up the big win that he had,
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
recently.
yeah,
Yeah, that was really cool.
yeah, yeah. He's been crushing it. He's been crushing it.
Nice, nice.
Yeah. How you doing, Sulaf?
What's going on? What's going on? Drinking some coffee, dude. I'm out here at a co-working space.
Nice, nice. It's cool.
How's your day going?
Doing well, bro. I had a call cancel before this, but then I have another call in like an hour or like 40 minutes. So
Oh wow.
no complaints. No complaints.
Bro, this coffee, this co-working space has like the coffee machine, kind of like the one that we were in Miami.
Yeah.
Dude, it's amazing. It just you click a button and it just keeps on coming.
For context, you guys, me and Sulaf know
Automated.
each other in real life. We're both in Austin. He's like 20 minutes from me, so just give you guys context.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
Nice.
yeah. What about
I
you?
do
Where are you based out, Arjun? Where are you based out of?
Austin. Both of us are in
Austin.
Austin. Yeah,
Ah, lovely. Okay.
yeah, yeah. What about you? I'm gonna butcher the name. What about you, Hong Zhuan?
Yeah, Hong Juan, that's perfect. Thank
Awesome.
you. Yeah, I
How
do
you
have
doing?
a question. Yeah, I'm doing good. How about you?
Awesome. Good, good. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm going after like local businesses, especially the home service businesses. And my question is about the headcount. So based on your experience, uh, what are the like so, because when I use the Apollo, you have head counts like from 1 to 10, 11 to like 50, and then 50 above. So based on your experience, which ones should I target first? I assume bigger companies may be harder to reach.
Hmm. Yeah. What exactly is your offer?
My offer is recover their old needs. So for example, if they have a list of like past customers and they haven't reached out to them for a long time, then I can reach out to them for them and then hopefully recover some businesses for them.
Okay. And you're using, I'm assuming that's like an AI agent?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Um, I would say yes, you're right. The larger companies might be harder to reach, but we had I was coaching someone on a similar offer, and it was the same thing. What she found was like she went little too small, and if you go the little too small route, what ends up happening is like these companies that you're reaching out to, they don't even have like a whole database of leads because they haven't been around that long. So
Yes.
you are like right that the larger companies might not like they'll be harder to reach, but the two small companies, they're not the best fit. What I would say is if you're going to scrape local businesses, watch my like local business scraping guide. You don't have to use the clay one that I used, but watch the one where I use Outscraper. That one's a really good one. And then what I wanted to talk about also was potentially, let me see if I can find it on AppSumo. But pretty much you want to scrape Google Maps. That's all you're doing.
Yes. I have watched your videos, a lot of them. So yeah.
Yeah, you can also use this. Let me put this. This might be more cost efficient for what you're looking for. Is there a chat on this? Oh, there is. Okay. BRB got a call. Okay. So look at the chat. Basically, AppSumo, what it is it gives you software deals. And so there's a lot of these random deals on here. This is a yellow pages scraper. And so you can use this to scrape local businesses. And rather than like paying Outscraper, like $100 or like $50, you buy this one time and you get a monthly amount of credits every single month, right? This has really good ratings. Again, I can't vouch for it, but from what I see and have heard, it's really good because it'll give you like it's pretty cost efficient if you're a beginner. You buy it one time and you can just keep using it and using it. So I would say if you're going after home services, don't use Apollo because Apollo leads are so saturated, especially if you're a beginner. It's gonna be hard to get through them if you don't already have case studies. So if you can alternatively use Google Maps, that I think would be really good. Like just scrape those businesses, but just make sure that when you book a call with them, that they at least, I would say, have like 20 Google reviews, 10 to 20 at least. Because if they don't, then it's going to be too small. They're not going to have that huge database of leads, and then you might help them recover like one lead a month, maybe, right? But not even, right? And that's not really the best fit. So I would use this or Outscraper, scrape Google Maps for home services, and then reach out to them. Also, in my opinion, if you're going to start off with home services and whatnot, skip like the traditional plumbing or HVAC or roofing. Those are already kind of saturated, and do stuff that like people don't really, they haven't really heard of, like junk removal or let's say what's another niche? We have like bathtub repair, kitchen remodeling, that type of stuff, because it's like those are less saturated than the ones that's like roofing, plumbing, HVAC, pest control, because all of these everybody knows of. So yeah.
Then another question is about the case study, because my friend, she has done this before, so she has a few successful stories, and she let me to use them. So, but if I go after something that is outside of the ones that that she had experience with, then I will end up with no case study to use. Then what's your suggestion here?
Okay, so she's letting you use these case studies, right?
Yes.
Okay, nice. What industry is it?
She has done the same offer for HVAC company and a roofing company and a pest control company. So that's
Okay,
all
okay, I see then. Okay, if you have that, what's the best one you'd say? The best case study out of like which one brought in like the most amount of leads or
It's I think it's based on the database size. The larger the database, the more money you can recover from it. So I would say
from those case studies, which one brought the best results, you'd say?
as it's a HVAC company. That company has like 5,000 contacts in their database. So she was able to recover over $300,000. So that was a good one.
Okay, then yeah, scratch what I just said. I'd use that because that's really good. The reason why I said don't go after those companies as a beginner is because it's saturated. But if you already have case studies, use that. That's perfect. That's really good. So I would say go after HVAC then.
Well, okay. So
Yeah.
what do you think if I using the HVAC story can be used for another niche like home modeling? But do you
Yeah.
think it's
Yeah. You can definitely do that. You can definitely do that. Just say like in the email copy, just say another home services company. You don't have to specifically say HVAC. Just say another home services company. That way you keep it broad, and they're like,
yeah.
okay, well, home services. I'm kitchen remodeling, but that kind of still applies to me. So yeah, that works.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, my last question is because I'm new to the group and I was checking out your offers like under the classroom tab, and you offer private. I don't know if you want to discuss this here, but I can message you later. I'm just
Yeah.
curious.
DM me, message me on
Oh, okay.
that.
Thank you.
Of course, of course. Alrighty, man. We got a lot of new faces, a lot of new people in here. That's cool. But I want to talk to. Okay, now I'm going to butcher your name. Agus. Agus. I can't say your name properly. I'm sorry. But we've chat before.
Yeah, no worries. Hey guys, hey Ariane for the space creative. So yeah, you can say Agus, but it's okay. I mean, no worries. It's a short name for Agustina, which is a little bit longer. So yeah,
Nice, nice.
and I don't know for what reason it's not working my camera. So sorry. That's the reason why I was going out and getting in back and forth. So yeah, so sorry about this.
All good, all good. I wanted to see your dog though.
All right. So after a lot of videos of copywriting, and I'm kind of lost because so just picture yourself, you're just getting started.
Hmm.
You don't have like basically any case studies, or you're starting from the scratch, and you're trying to tackle like AI software developments in cloud solution companies like in the
Hmm.
US. So what do you think like would be like the best in terms of copywriting? Because I'm seeing like my messages are getting open rate, and I know that you said before like you don't need to focus on open rates and all that like stuff, KPIs. Like the only thing that matters in here it's like it's getting replies, and
Hmm.
I'm not getting replies. So that's why I'm questioning myself like what would work for the better, like short copywriting, long copywriting, like just one like the question like you always like try to ask to pursue, like the if we could get you offer without the pain point. So what do you think about that?
Yeah, yeah. Good question. So, are you before I do get to the copyright stuff? How many emails are you sending? You'd say per day?
That's a good one. All right, so I think I've sent like I'm doing this manually, so sorry. I know this is like a cold email group, but I don't have like the how do you say the applications? So yeah, I think I've sent so far like something in between 80 emails, and I
80?
only yeah 80, and I only got like one positive reply saying, "Hey, I'm interested," and then I got another, "I'm not interested, so sorry." But then I tried to reply this guy, then he didn't get back to me
Hmm.
again. But yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I definitely say like you should get like a response for every if we're going after like the base metric, even if it's like a hey, I'm not interested or take me off your list, whatever. A
yep.
one above a 1% reply rate is like the standard, right? Like that's like the base minimum. So you're already on that mark. Because if you said you sent 80 and you got a response back, you're technically still above 1%, right? The only thing is with what you're doing right now, it's yeah, manual is tough because then it's like you're not gonna get as many because if you're sending it manually, it takes a lot of time. It's very hard to like just get people to reply, even if it's like a no, right? So for us, like
Mm-hmm.
for every like let's say imagine for every 100 emails that we send out, you get a response back saying no, about at least bare minimum, right? So you're already under that. I don't think it's like a open rate thing. I think your emails are being delivered. It's just you're already on that basis. So I would say, obviously, ideally send more volume, but I know you're doing it manually, so it can be tough. When it comes to copy, It depends. So you said you're doing AI cloud, like something related to AI and tech.
Yes, exactly. So I'm trying to reach out to like bespoke software development, small teams, like picture something in between like 1 to 10 employees company. So they are full like technical people. They really are struggling with getting leads and with getting sales conversations, because I've seen that before. So yeah.
Okay. And what's the offer that you're sending to them?
Basically,
Are
I'm
you
trying.
lead gen?
Yeah, exactly. So the offer is simple as I get you 15 calls in 45 days, with people currently, with CTOs and founders currently looking for a long-term software development partner. If not, and if not, I think I need to keep like working on the refund offer. Maybe, I don't know if you're suggesting something at this point.
So are you? I mean, I would say if you're a beginner and you're doing lead gen, definitely pitch performance basis. So throw the word performance basis in your copy. That'll help you. Second thing, if you're doing it manually, the benefit, obviously, manually, if you send out cold emails or whatever, or messages in general, it takes a lot more time. But what you do have to your advantage is you can personalize without having to use like Clay and all these fancy stuff. So I would throw in there, you already have the stuff that says CTOs and founders. That's great. You can also reference like a case study that they have. So like it's like, hey, John, what if we could get you 10 to 15 calls every 45 days on a performance basis with clients similar to, and then reference a case study that they have. Would you be interested? Right. And then on top of that, in the PS as well, I know I say like personalization for the sake of personalization doesn't really help, but you want to use every little advantage you can, especially when you're sending manually. In the PS as well, you can call out something that they have on their social media, their LinkedIn posts, whatever it may be. So I would say throw the word performance basis in there, mention the past case studies and clients. This is something we've done really well for, at least at our agency, where we'll use Clay to like pull, let's say, a case study that they have, and we're saying, hey, we can help you get more clients just like case study name on a performance basis, right?
Yeah, that's a
So
good one.
go the extra mile, take steps to personalize. And then even job titles wise, like if it is CTOs and founders, then you're already doing great. If it isn't, try to find the exact job titles that they'd love to work with. But that's what I'd say. Just spend the extra time that you have, because you're sending it manually, to personalize. And yeah, just make sure, just throw in the extra personalization, mention performance basis. Like I said, unfortunately, it's going to be very hard for you because you're sending it manually, but do the best with what you got for right now.
All right. Yeah, makes sense. Thanks for that.
Awesome.
Aryan, can I just suggest one thing
Yeah, go
to
ahead.
Agustina? I think she can also send out a LinkedIn connection request and then try to get in touch with them through LinkedIn. Because considering her niche, she could actually try to message them saying that, hey, I sent you an email, or like, would you have a look? What do you think?
Yeah. I think if you send them a LinkedIn connection request, and you mentioned the fact, hey, I sent you an email about this, that also works. Yeah, 100%. Like I said, you have like the advantage of doing it manually is you have all the time in the world to prepare a very specific personalized offer to the prospect. So use that time.
All right. Yeah, I think I'll add that. Thanks, Arshad. Is it?
Yes, that's right. That's perfect pronunciation.
All right.
Awesome. What's cold email related? It's something I can actually give an answer on.
Can I share that screen or the script, which I guess that would be a conversation that we can hop on?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, share your screen. Yeah,
Okay, perfect.
I think it should let you.
There is a problem. Okay, it's waiting for approval at your end, Aryan.
Okay, let me see here. It should let you. Try now.
Yes. Yeah. Now it's letting. Perfect. That's screen.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So this is the new campaign or new client that I'm working with. Uh, and this is the basically the offer is or the service that they are providing is a CAD design to 3D training module offer. So any manufacturing company, a big manufacturing company who has a lot of people who are into manufacturing, having a lot of hard work that they are doing into things. So there, this company wants to target the safety people or the people who are the managers and managing the entire industry area and
Yeah.
helping them to create this 3D training modules which will help explain the workers in a much better way and reduce the amount of risk that the people have when they don't have an idea how things happened or something like that. So that is the narrative of the offer. And basically the target audience is in the range of 200 to 10,000. We are targeting, but yeah, it has been majorly in the range that I've gotten. I've gotten around 9,700 leads at this point, which I've already started sending. It's around 400 to 500 I've sent till now. Industries, basically, I'm targeting every manufacturing company because the main core problem that this client is solving is basically creating those 3D training modules and
Wow.
company keywords, target job roles. So here the job roles are specifically the safety, plant manager, plant head, operation manager, those kind of people, and targeting the manager, director, head, VP, all those kind of things. And yeah, so pretty much this is the basic ICP that we are targeting at this point. These are earlier scripts which I had created. I was just starting out before I had your feedback. So this
Yeah,
was
this is a hard
this
offer
was
to
I
sell. This is a pretty hard offer to sell. I can't lie.
yeah okay.
Okay. I'm reaching out because workers who need training. But I'm reading that. Convert your existing CAD clients like Samsung. So that whole I can't draw in here like Zoom, but that like I'm reaching out, and then if your team that part, like already like off the bat, it's just too, in my opinion, it's like too much of a cluster and it's too long. I would rather lead with that case study line. So it's like, hey, Jonathan, most safety modules don't match the actual equipment on your floor. Clients such as this and this have documented 78% reductions in workplace incidents after employing or whatever. This is and then go into like kind of like a sentence over the reason why it works is blah 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 blah. Are you interested in learning more? Right. So literally take out the fluff of like I'm reaching out, whatever. Lead with the social proof, and then say,
Right.
would you be interested in seeing how this works?
Oh,
Because
okay.
that's I don't think it should be too hard, because like you already have big name case studies, like Samsung in itself is great. So lead with that, right? And you can literally call out their pain. The first line is good. The most safety training modules, whatever. That's a great line. But then lead with the social proof, and then you can take it from there.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll put that as well. So these were the earlier scripts that I had created. So after your feedback, these are the ones which I have now converted. So the one that you have just said, I have just implemented that here. So the second line is basically we have worked with organizations and converted the actual CAD files into engineering accurate 3D safety simulations. And this is the ROI point, which basically saved them with workplace incidents within the first year. And other than that, beyond safety impact, that meant fewer shutdowns. And the CTA is kind of a thing. Okay, I've put together short case examples showing how one facility transformed their plant layout. So they have these YouTube videos live, which have those training models already on that platform. So they, as soon as they reply, I can share that link and ask for a call. So that is my plan. So is it good, or do I need to do something else other
So
than that?
I would make it more concise though. So literally combine we've worked with organizations, and then in one deployment, combine that into one sentence, make it more concise, because you can just say that. Cut the fluff. You always want to cut the fluff. Make it as simple and short as possible. Other than that,
I guess
decent
I have the
copy.
third one then for this. So I have the third variation, which one you are saying to cut the fluff. This is the third variation which I have created. It's very narrowed down to a few words and
Okay. Yeah.
has a much better thing.
I like this type of stuff better. But instead of saying if helpful, just say, can I send you a quick sample of how this works? Say that.
Oh.
And then on top of that, do they have a sales team? Your client?
Sorry?
Does your client have a sales team?
Most likely.
Okay, so what I would do, are you using Instantly or Smart Lead, by the way?
I'm using instead Smartly.
Okay, you can give them, what I would literally do is you can give them client access and then tell them, hey, like, by the way, tell them the same thing I told you about the speed to lead. I've done this for other clients too, where like, give them access to Smart Lead. If they have a sales rep that his entire job is to prospect and call leads and reach out to leads, every interesting response that comes in, you can have him reply or you can have him call every single lead. This will like literally boost up your conversions by so much. So I would just do that. But yeah, that copy overall is a lot better. It's very nice, and I like it a lot.
Thank you. That is a feeling that I wanted. Perfect. Yeah, I'll implement that. And now I had 5 emails earlier, but now today I got 5 more, so I have 10 emails now. I'm sending around 40 per day from one, so I'll increase. So basically, now this 5 emails I'll warm it up, and then I'll add those. So basically, it will be around 400 emails per day. That is what I'm planning. But yeah, I'll be seeing how well it works.
Okay, you're sending 40 emails a day per account?
Per email ID, yeah, per email ID.
How many email accounts per domain?
Currently, I had 5 per domain, but now I have 10 per domain.
Okay, you have 10 email accounts per domain, and how many email accounts total? You said?
That's 53, but that's from different email domains. So that is for different clients overall. But for this particular client, I have only 5 emails per domain, and now currently, it's 10 per domain.
Okay. Just be very careful because usually per domain you should send about 50 to 60 per day, I'd say, without landing in spam at scale. So if you have like more email accounts, if you have like, let's say 5 email accounts, you want to lower each email account sending per day to like 10, let's say. Right? So just be very careful, very cautious, because that can land you in spam.
Yeah, no, I have experimented with it. What I have seen means I've been doing this for, I guess, past 2 to 3 months, to be honest. But what I have noticed is that whenever, let's say if I'm running again, so if I can show you one thing. So let's say these are all the email accounts that I have currently with me. So what I do is that whenever that email account is in the campaign, along with the campaign, I also run warm up simultaneously. So let's say in a campaign, I'm sending 40 emails per day. Plus, there are around 15 or 20 emails that I'm continuously sending on warm up. So that warm up is enabled every day, and it sends around 20 emails per day. And the reply rate I've set around 70 or 80%. So even though the email from the campaign I'm not getting much replies, but still from this warm up, I'm able to ramp it up at a good reply rate, so it doesn't feel okay. It is a spam email or marketing email, and I'm able to keep that deliverability at 100% till now.
Yeah. Okay. Fair. But like I said, it is a bit dangerous. The more and more higher you send, even if the warm up score is that much, just be very careful, because then, I mean, I've said this in another call. The entire point with when it comes to warm up and reply rate is that it has to mimic human behavior. And so if Google and Microsoft is like, why is this guy sending literally 100, 150 emails a day combined with like from warm up and regular included, they're going to ban you, right? Because that's not mimicking human behavior, because no regular human would send that many emails per day.
Yeah. But is it okay? Means I'm keeping 5-minute gap in each email that I'm sending. So in a campaign, when I'm sending emails, I'm keeping the time gap at around 5 emails per day. 5 minutes, sorry, 5-minute gap from each email. So 5-minute gap and 40 emails per day. So it takes a good sweet time, but I've kept that time range of 6 to 7 hours. So within that 6 to 7 hours, it sends to all the 40 people as well. Plus it keeps that 5-minute gap. So that's the reason I might not be able to get that issue right now. But yeah, I'll take care of what we have said for that in the future.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, overall copy wise, pretty good. lead with social proof. It's kind of a hard offer, but if you lead with a social proof, especially because it's like a big name case study like Samsung, it'd be a lot better.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so thank you for this. I just wanted to have feedback on it.
Of course.
Yeah.
Awesome. Anybody else? Any questions? I have like 9 minutes for another call.
Yeah, I have a question. I think I watched your videos on like local businesses, and I think I got some different opinions on the CTA. I think in one video, maybe that one is not specific for local businesses, but you said that you gave either a normal video or like a case study as the next step. But in another video, you say it works better, just give them a phone call. Which one do you think will work better in my case?
Okay. So the phone call, I was saying that because depending on the local business, they might prefer like actual like phone call rather than a Zoom. So depending on your niche and how like specific it is in terms of a local business, you might be better off with a phone call rather than Zoom. It just depends. Like I can't really tell you. A lot. What I will say is a lot of these smaller guys and smaller like mom and pop local businesses and home services, they're gonna prefer phone rather than Zoom. But ideally, you want to get them on a Zoom so that you can show your face, you can talk. It's more personable and it's easier to close rather than just pure phone and audio.
Yeah, I will test the phone first, and then maybe it's just test the different options and see which one works better.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and even in the copy itself, you can be like, "Hey, do you mind if I?" So I'm not. I know Subrat just said, "Hey, like I told Subrat, don't pitch phone calls in the email." What we found is if you pitch like a 10-minute phone call, depending on the niche, it can work. Depending on the niche. If it's a local business, it's more inclined to work in my opinion because these guys don't mind like a quick phone call. So what you
Yeah,
can do
exactly.
is you can run, depending on how good you are in sales, you can run like a two call close type of thing where you literally pitch a phone call like, hey, can I run you through how this works on a quick 10-minute phone call? And so these local business guys, they'll eat it up and they'll get on the phone with you. But if it's any other niche, don't do it. So you can
Okay.
test and try it out.
Yeah. Thank you.
Awesome.
Arjun, I have a quick question about warm-up emails versus like the actual cold emails. So as of now, I am sending out, in terms of warm-up emails, I've set it to 25, which has ramped up like one per day, and it has gotten to 25. So when I actually start sending out the campaigns, do you suggest I reduce the number of warm-up emails and then slowly increase the actual emails? Like I'll start off with 5 and then like actual emails.
How long have you warmed up the email accounts for?
It's in a few days, it'll be about 4 weeks. So,
okay. Yeah. And then you're at 25 warm-up emails a day, every single day, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'd say is you're good to send out, and you have Google or Microsoft, by the way?
Google.
Okay, I'd say you're good to send out like 25 emails a day, like regular emails a day. You don't have to slowly ramp it up, but I wouldn't go above like, I wouldn't go to 30 in my opinion.
Yeah,
like I was telling
25 is what I was
be
looking
very
at.
Careful.
Yeah, I was looking at 25 as well.
Yeah, 25 is fine, but I wouldn't go above that. But keep the warm-up emails as you're sending still, because obviously you want to keep it warmed up while you still send. But yeah, I would start at 25. I wouldn't go above 30. You've already done more than enough. Like 2 to 3 weeks is like 2 weeks is minimum. If you have 3 and 4, you're solid. Like you're good to go. That's a very good domain. And then yeah, you should be fine.
So you're suggesting I can start with 25
yeah,
on
you can
day
start
one?
at 25. It's fine. It's totally fine. Yeah.
Okay. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Good. Anybody else? Any questions? I was like 5 minutes before a call. Ben, any questions?
Yeah, I've got no questions at the moment. If I think of one, I'll unmute and ask you. But thank you, Arian.
Okay.
I think Anthony, you put your hand up, didn't you, bro?
Oh no, I was just going like this.
Oh, my bad. I thought you put your hand up. My bad.
Someone sent me something kind of funny, so I was just like covering my mouth a little bit.
Yeah. All good.
Nah, I don't have much else. What do you guys think of the calls though? I do want to keep doing these. Hopefully next time there's more and more people. Like I said, I wasn't expecting too many, but hopefully next time there's more and more people. I might make this, depending on the feedback that we get. I'll upload this into the classroom as well, but depending on the feedback we get, might make this like a bi-weekly thing. I'm not sure, but I'd definitely I do enjoy it. It's fun. It's very fun.
I thought it was a great call. I had a lot of fun today.
I had a very good call for this. Yeah, if you want, you can keep, I guess, bi-weekly based on your timing and everything. But yeah, calls would be much better to discuss all these things.
Yeah,
Good
definitely
stuff.
very
Good
helpful.
stuff, guys. Keep emailing. Let's get this money.
Can't wait to learn more about email. Like,
Yeah, you need to.
Yeah.
I got the wizard here, bro. I got the wizard.
Alrighty, guys. Well, yeah, if there's nothing else, then I'll go ahead and hop off. Again, thank you guys. I'll upload the recording after this into the classroom. But I'll let you know for any future calls. But I appreciate you guys hopping on. I'll probably put this up on YouTube too. So make sure to, if you want to check out the recording, check it out there. But yeah,
Thanks,
I appreciate you guys.
Thanks for the call, guys. Nice to meet you guys.
Yeah, thank you
Yes,
guys.
Same here.
Take care, everyone. All the
Bye-bye.
best.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.